always been critical to get specification right at the start of the project. I think the whole situation's people have become more aware of it since the tragedy of Grenfell and the subsequent improvements that have been put into the procurement system led by Baroness Hackett. And I think what the interesting thing we're going to see as we move through 26, 27 and 28 is how that approach is also implemented into low-rise. And because I think it is best practice to be focused on that way of procuring. It designs out risk, which is really important. It stops that late change of critical materials post sign-off, which is really important. And it keeps us all focused on quality rather than potentially making decisions just around cost. So we're really excited to support that process, not least because we have 3 systems at 3 different price points to be able to give the right product to the right project. I think we were talking about what we see at the moment in terms of poor early engagement and the outcomes of that. Ultimately, it can lead to more cost on site because sometimes you can be picking failing subcontract partners. You know, the price might look too good. Sometimes you can be making design changes really late in the process, which affects your on-site costs, your prelim costs. A project that was going to take 30 weeks takes 35 weeks, for instance. And that 5-week cost can be significantly more than the saving that you thought you were making on any particular package. I think in terms of how Deceuninck add value to that, it's what we outlined in our design to delivery strategy last year in 25. And that's about understanding where our engagements should happen as a multi-systems material house and where our fabricators' engagement should happen. And they are 2 distinct areas. We need to support cost planning, we need to support material selection, we need to inform design. And then our fabricator partners and installation partners are then in a position to tender accurate drawings that have had the due diligence on them for things like wind loads, acoustics, U values. So at that point, the client knows that they are tendering the same package, and then they can do more competitive tendering on the basis that they know people will be actually quoting the same thing. And I think that what that essentially does is drives quality right through from design to delivery.